Check it out. I'm going to build a lumber rack. One thing that's going to be unique about this lumber rack is the fact that it will eventually have swinging doors, which I will not be showing you in this build. But those swinging doors will have French pleats on them so that you don't waste space listening to some Karma de Burn rocking out. I made face frames and I ripped some plywood to make a top shelf, and underneath that shelf is where I store sheet goods. This gives me a place to put that all up against the wall, and I have random stuff in there like galvanized steel and other things like that. This is where my stop block came in handy with the radial arm saw, because I was able to rip a bunch of brackets for the shelves. The shelves above the sheet goods rack will store long pieces of lumber. storage on them so that I can hang stuff on the doors. The problem has always been for me that when I have a lumber rack, it just occupies all the space and you can't put anything in front of it, you can't do anything with it. So this is already better than what I had before. I had a bench that I thought was multi-purpose. I could put lumber underneath it and I could work on top. But what always ended up happening was I cluttered the top of the bench, and because it weighed like 1,000 pounds, no joke, I couldn't move it around very much. The casters were just barely working. So now I have this, and it's flatter, it's taller, it's up against the wall. It takes less square footage of the shop, though it does occupy that wall where I used to hang some tools, but not much. It's kind of cluttery. And I have to still figure out where to put my old cabinet, which was there. But what I want to do with these now is have doors, at least here, and here, and here, that will have French cleats on them so that I can hang tools on the doors. So that will still be a tool wall. That's what it was before. It was a tool wall, except I was always tripping over my lumber over there after I moved my old bench. Now it'll be multi-purpose, a tool wall, but also where my lumber is. And I hope that I'll save a lot of space in the shop there. I have a couple projects upcoming, including some Christmas gifts to build, and I think I'll be able to use quite a bit of my lumber in that. Not to mention some of the lumber from up here, which I hung from the ceiling. So I've now moved. I could have a cam and heads on the block. That means all that's left is transmission and fuel. So some progress will be happening on that soon.